Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, I can't get rid of this cold, you know. I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but I'm still coughing and everything. It's doing my head in. Anyway, okay, let's have a look at Meghan and her reaction to the amputee. Okay. I have to say, she didn't look like she'd seen one before. Okay then, so how did Meghan feel about being stood in front of the amputee? Reckless, okay. Yeah, she was horrified, not because of what's gone on with the poor patient, oh no, for how it could have a backlash about a father. Now, that amputee business, because it's personal to her and her dad's linked to it, I would expect they would bring all sorts of feelings up, you know. It has to hit at you. So how did this make her feel about her father? How she's, you know, chosen to walk away. Oh my God, walking. That she chose to turn her back on him. And what did she fear about this? You know, that there'd be a backlash, you know, about her own father and obviously not being there. So how she can be there, apparently for others, but seemingly hasn't bothered with her father at all. How did Harry feel when he found out that him and Meghan was going to go meet an amputee? Well, I don't think he thought much of it at the time, to be fair. You know, he was into his charity trip. And that's what he was focused on. How did Meghan react in private after that towards Harry? I see family, I see the home. How did Meghan react? Well, I'm getting positive here and thinking of family. What did Meghan discuss with Harry in private about her own father? I think he'd hit her, you know. I actually do. I think he'd hit her. Because I'm getting, you know, that she's held back, and I kind of feel like she feels guilty for not helping and not stepping in. There's a lot of walking and he bloody steps here, isn't there? Well, there is to be anyway. Choosing to walk away. The mind and body, you know, how you would deal with something like that. Like being on the receiving end, such as a dad. Does Meghan regret not being there for her dad? So I don't see anybody coming out, you know, and bringing up this amputee business, apart from a few YouTubers. I've not really heard anything or seen anything. Does she regret? Well, I'm getting no, she's happy. Let's have a look from Thomas Markles' point of view. How did he feel when he saw his daughter on the TV with an amputee? Either TV or bloody YouTube, social media, Twitter, X. Oh, look, it really, really upset him. It really upset him. So there's genuine heartache there, definitely. Genuine heartache. You know, the Markles are very dysfunctional, aren't they? But I guess they're also, like, there's plenty of families like that where brothers and sisters don't get on, and one's always been, you know, thinking they're above the rest, or that one's jealous and always been jealous. You know, all these things I think the Markle family contain. And then you've got the substance abuse with Thomas Markle is hardly well sometimes. I'm talking of junior, not senior. They all struggle. And then the rest of the family all being cut off. That happens in our families too, if you're not careful. Best way to keep your kids on side is never complain. Don't moan, never complain, don't criticise them. I think that's the one. Don't criticise them. They cannot handle it. They only want to be with people who are yes people. And as long as you're saying yes, you're all right. It's a terrible way to live, but that's what you get for social media. You know, I definitely believe there's a lot of it. Not saying things and problems didn't exist in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. But there's a hell of a lot more dumping parents now. How does Meghan feel about getting in touch with her dad? She don't know what to do. She don't know what to do. I've told you this before, right? Meghan. So Doria genuinely loves her daughter, okay? Genuinely. Even though she might not have been there in certain times, she does, and she'll do anything for her as well, because there's a lot of guilt there from the past, and I'm definitely sensing that Meghan would have brought this up time and time again. But she also loved her father, but in order to keep a lid on things, you know, and I don't know, it could be something silly that she said. It doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world that she said about her father. It was the little things, the lies she's told along the way, and now it's put her into despair, really. How does she feel? She'll feel torn, okay? She'll want to reach out to her dad. She's probably wanted to have a conversation with him for many years now. However, she had to cut him out so that no one found out whatever the truth was about situations, you know. And like I say, it could even be that she played vegan when she was scoffing you know, burgers. It can be that, or it can roll all the way through to the terrible things that have been reported online that she would allegedly say. So she's torn, okay? People can't talk. People can't take that. She can't take that. She needs to be angry at her father to justify her emotions, you know, to give her that strength. As long as she's angry, she's still going. And the minute the cracks start to appear, oh my word, yeah, I'm feeling she's not too good here. How does Harry feel about Meghan getting in touch with her dad? Does he tell her to? Yes, he does. He can't understand it, you know. He says, why don't you just pick up the phone? Pick up the phone. But she, again, is, well, she can't, can she? Because otherwise, any relationship with a father might, just by chance, not even intentionally, show her true colours. So he can't understand it, you know. It's like, but he's suspicious. He's definitely suspicious. The thing is, Harry would forgive her anything anyway. Yeah, the lot. Faking miscarriages, hysterectomies, whatever. Cheating, yachting, looking for a rich husband. You know, all these things and even more and even less to a degree. He would forgive her because he cannot function without anybody and he needs her. So it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. It won't be Harry that leaves her. What happened to Thomas Markles' reporter friend? I think she had to choose a job, you know, in a way, over Thomas. And that's right, because when you're reporting on the royals, you can't be impartial, can you, if you're talking to Thomas all the time. So I think she's chosen that. But again, I think there'll have been a load of rules, you know, you can't say this, you can't do that, you can't do the other. So it was spilling into her work life, these restrictions, and obviously a loyalty to Thomas. And also, I don't know if she's been mentioned in a court case or two, because I feel like there's that as well. It's a whole bloody mess, honestly. You'll get within, you know, a few miles on the radius of Meghan. Even like her in California reaching out to the UK to, you know, have somebody taken off YouTube. She's dangerous, you know, not because she's powerful, but because the lengths that she will go to, the schemes that she will concoct. But is this woman helping? Is she called Carol, isn't she? Is this woman helping Thomas at the hospital? No, absolutely not. For probably all the reasons I've just seen. Is she still helping him at the hospital? I'm getting, don't want to look bad, you know, doing something nasty and shady in a way. Is this Carol? Investigating the Markles. Absolutely. She's investigating them, okay? So your former alliances and everything else. This Carol is set to expose them about something, and how it's all for PR and all for show. She don't like these games at all, and I think the longer you're with the Markle family, the more it doesn't really make sense. I don't know, I'm getting somebody, is she helping him at the hospital? I think they've had a conversation about Meghan's awful accusations. Yes or no universe, what's on the card? Have they fallen out over Meghan's abuse claims? No. Is Carol basically an enemy of the Markles? Oh, I'm getting yes. So I think this Carol's set to be in court in the future. I kind of get that she's not in a strong position, maybe. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Is Carol going to be in court in the future? Oh my God. She's set him right up. She's set him right up. I'll tell you now, she's doing a hit piece on him. A hit piece. Well, it's not him. It's Meghan. What will Carol expose about Meghan? Do you know what though? I do kind of feel once that topic came up about abuse, that'd have shut Thomas right down. Oh my God. Oh, well, I think you get the surrogates, the fake pregnancies, you get a lifestyle. How she went off when she was angry, became obsessed with certain people. So this changed maybe after a relationship with Trevor. How does Thomas feel about Carol? You see, this is another reason. Oh, he's shocked, look. He's absolutely shocked. I don't know, maybe she ain't been in touch, maybe she's got what she needed and ain't been in touch. I think he's still in shock anyway. I kind of feel that Thomas knows what Carol's up to. Does Thomas know what Carol's up to? No, he just thinks, that their relationship is based on his ill health, all the stress he's suffered, and everything else. So I think he's too far gone, He is easily manipulated, by the way. So I do feel like he's too ill. He could feel that she's backed off as well around this hospital and his leg. How will the public feel when Carol comes out with her information? Poor Thomas. How will the public feel? Yes or no, universe? Will the public feel like the king always knew? No. Are you talking about a dad? Is that a dad? Is the Emperor her father? No. So this is an organisation. Is it an organisation or some kind of group? Yes or no? What's in the card? It's not a group. Is this about someone she worked for? No. You do made in our universe. I can't get it. Show me the Emperor. Who is he? Or she? Who is it? It is the royal family. Will Carol reveal that Meghan was deliberately sent into the royal family to cause problems? Yes. In the beginning. Or she's bad in her time. So how will we feel? So that's the royal family. So that can't be, because he's separate. Is this something like CIA? Closer, closer, closer. So you're probably looking at some kind of authority. I am getting a man. Does Caroline believe that Meghan was involved in the CIA? Well, I'm getting a battle to be won. So to pass information on, back and forth, back and forth. Does Caroline believe Meghan was involved in Epstein? No. No. Shouldn't believe that at all. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. Well, I always said she wasn't directly involved with Epstein, but she will have been on the yachting and all like that, and passing back information, sharing information, sharing emails and communications. She was hired. She's got a boss. Somebody paid her to go in. Well, I've always said it was Charles Spencer, so let's have a look. Was it Charles Spencer, yes or no? What's in the card universe? No. Well, he certainly introduced her. Did he introduce Harry and Meghan? Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Yeah, great news. But I always got there was somebody above Charles Spencer, and that would make sense. Do you know what? If Charles Spencer knew about the king having a child between William and Harry in the middle, I think I'd be bitter, wouldn't you? And I tell you now, Diana would not keep her mouth shut. She'd be able to tell him, even though they had fallen out. But did you know Charles Spencer handed over bank statements, letters and stuff like that to the BBC? Oh, yes, he did. And then when it went tits up, he wouldn't give her a place to stay. He knew what was going to happen to her. Goes your way, CIA. Goes your way, feel better. So we're getting closer to the truth. I don't know that it is CIA, but I definitely think it's a powerful group of people. What was Meghan's mission for the royal family? She kind of gets instructions, so she has to wait, you know. She gets told to do something, and then she has to wait a while, and then she gets told to do something else as well. So it's really about, you know, making their royals look unpopular, which, I don't know, depending on how you look at it, she has. She wasn't supposed to draw this much attention from herself, so as well, I know she lies. I know she lies. But she also makes sure nothing ever, you know, comes back on her. Being suspicious of others. So how do you feel when you're being suspicious of others? So if you're suspicious, you need your suspicions confirmed. So I think that's what it is, you know, having information. You think they're up to this, and then you have to confirm it. You have to confirm it, and I think that's exactly what she's doing. Does Meghan work for any law enforcement? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know what? I don't think it is the CIA. I think it's the FBI. I really do. They're crazy, aren't they? It's FBI. Informant, asset, whatever, as long as you could get to Harry. Does Charles Spencer have anything to do with the FBI? I'm getting an angry woman here. Destructive, angry. Destructive, anger. Where does that come from? It's as if a woman will expose him. Clarify, please, the Queen. Everyone's reversed. I asked if... So it was Spencer that introduced Meghan. I wonder if that's Fergie. Is that Fergie? No. I asked if he was part of the FBI. And I got a woman. So he's either working for a woman, working with a woman. Did Charles Spencer find out that the king had another son? He always did see the king, unfortunately, as weak. Yeah, I think that is it, isn't it? So everybody else has got power over the king. Frickin' hell. So is a dad part of the CIA, FBI? No. Is a dad part of any law enforcement? When he was younger, not now, but when he was younger, he used to travel all over the place. I don't really know much about his background, to be fair. I remember Thomas Jr. Right at the beginning of when I came on the scene, so about 5 years ago, when he was coming out and saying all sorts about his dad liking tar beds and all like that. Oh dear. So I think when he was younger, yeah, definitely. Samantha and Thomas Markles, actors. Yeah, I think they're paid. Bloody hell. Well, I've always said that they are, I'm going to stick with their reading. I just, I don't know, I kind of feel like they're relatives in a way. Oh, let's ask. I keep getting, keep it in the family, keep it in the family. Does Caroline believe that, what's her name now? I've just said it. She doesn't know the name. Does Caroline believe that Thomas is indeed Meghan's father? Oh, I'm getting a shock here. I don't know, she's shocked by something. You know what, when you go right into these, this is where it all gets murky and confusing. And I'm even, do you know what, I'm tempted to say, and had his leg amputated, but anyway. As Thomas had his leg amputated. I'm not getting anything abhorrent there, so I do feel like he will get a prosthetic. I'm getting something to do with construction. So I'm getting proud. Part of the plan, part of the plan. Right, so I don't get Meghan is obviously Thomas's daughter. I don't know, I just feel like I've messed up my own reading there. Tell me where I'm going wrong. What have I got wrong? What feels wrong to me? There's a hell of a lot more about this situation. I tell you, it's like we're all being kidded on here. Lighting directors, actors, you know, performance. Sister's got a degree in psychology, apparently. The other one, Thomas Jr. I think they're all in on it. Shock, 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 shock. That's what I get. Well, I think that's as close as damn it as I'm going to get to them today, because they're blowing my mind and I have got a lot of thoughts going through. You know, I think overall I just think this is absolutely deceptive. All of it. Now, if she's walked away from Thomas, that could be some kind of, you know, trying to stop the dots. Definitely for Harry, cut him out. So I'm kind of getting like the base reading is correct, but also this next level is correct as well. So, you know, how it appears to Harry in the world and how Thomas does feel, because you have got a three-way situation, you know, of genuine heartache, and that's what I said, genuine. I believe he has had his leg amputated, actually. But this, you know, this law enforcement, it's come up before. And I know it's definitely around Charles Spencer. I just don't know who this woman is right now. But I will, you know, try and figure her out. I might have just done it anyway. So we got it one Fergie. Does Charles Spencer have links to Hillary Clinton? Oh dear. Oh dear. Now I know Charles Spencer was involved in the Epstein files. It's come up before. And I'm getting unable to cope. So he's probably shitting himself right now, because the Clintons are on trial, having to give statements and answer questions. I think it's more of a Senate thing, maybe. So he'll be crapping it. How did Hillary Clinton and Charles Spencer cross paths? They're friends, okay? They're friends. All this is bad. But at least it's, you know, timing coming together. And it's certainly going to be exposed. You've got Caroline here, who's been looking into everything. She's not daft. She hung herself out to dry, didn't she, in the Daily Mail? You don't do that unless you've got something coming that's even bigger and better. You don't mind looking a fool for 5 minutes when you know you're going to get a lifetime of glory. So the net shrinks. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with another reading. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hyping. Thank you for your comments and your likes and all new subscribers as well. You're just great, aren't you? You're a great bunch, so keep it going. I love working for you all. Okay, bye now. Bye-bye.